Buenos dias, don't be rude, say it back. Welcome back to the Beast Den. Today we're going to chat about what it is to be a comfort creator. Is this trend something that you need to do more research on? Is this something that you should jump on the bandwagon for? And some prompts that are going to help you if this is something that you want to do. So let's go ahead and jump right in. If you're on TikTok, you've probably seen content creators like Blake Silva or Cassandra Croggin talk about these comfort creators, after which you've seen trends of my application to be your comfort creator. This is your vibe, follow me. I kind of went on a deep dive because I wanted to understand where the hell was this coming from. Is this all about being like a coquette creator, like a homebody creator? What exactly is this concept? Is it like a cozy creator, right? That's kind of the first thoughts that come into my mind. What I found was actually pleasantly surprising, because the concept of a comfort creator is someone that makes you feel seen, is someone that makes you feel like every time they show up, you're just with a friend and you're hanging out and you can talk about things, or you can see yourself in their content. Someone that you probably have been following for some time now, someone that you probably follow on all the platforms, right? You get excited when you see them pop up on your feed because, again, this is somebody that you can really resonate with their content in a genuine and authentic way. Notice how I didn't say anything about aesthetics. Notice how I didn't say anything about niches. This is someone that just you resonate with on a really deep level. And I love that, because what that means is no matter how aesthetic or unaesthetic your content is, you can be somebody's go-to creator. You can be somebody that every time they open up their app and they see your content pop up, or they see a notification from you, they get excited. I love that concept because it creates space for everyone, the aesthetic and unaesthetic content creator, meaning that all you have to do is show up. So let's talk about exactly how do you become someone's comfort creator. The first is you need to be consistent. It is not enough for you to post a couple of times a month and think that you are going to become someone's go-to creator. That is not realistic. And we see that on platforms like YouTube, right? Where you have a favorite YouTuber, they show up once a week, all of a sudden they go ghost. And once they pop back up, yes, you're excited to see them, but also now you have trust issues because you're like, are you gonna ghost me again? And I have a couple of content creators that I love, I adore to watch their YouTube videos, and then they go ghost. And it's one of those situations where it's like, so do you only pop up on YouTube because you have a brand deal and like you have to? I want to watch your content because you have something to say. I want to watch your content because it's exciting. You have to be consistently showing up on your chosen platform with content that is going to resonate with the audience that you want to build a community around. So you need to know, how often do I want to show up? Keeping in mind that consistency does not mean showing up every single day. Consistency can mean, here on YouTube, showing up once a week, twice a week. It can mean showing up 3 times a week on Instagram, showing up 1 time a month, right? Like on newsletters, whatever that means. You really just want to make sure that you have created an understanding around what consistency you can actually keep up with given your busy lifestyle, and then trickle down from there. Make sure that you are constantly showing up. Even right now, I'm in Atlanta and this was a totally impromptu trip, which I'll be sharing in next week's vlog. Could have just been like, I'm so tired, I don't want to show up today, I just can't. Like, no, I'm still gonna show up because, one, I made a commitment to myself, and we need to follow through on the commitments and promises that we make to ourselves first. That builds character. But also, I made a commitment to you. And are things going to come up? Yes, but how I choose to handle them is really what's going to matter. You want to build trust by showing up consistently. The next thing that I really love that Cassandra Croggin talked about, creating a signature series. My signature series is Buenos Dias. They are daily posts that I make, whether that's a still image, whether that's a mini vlog that I created that very same morning, or whether it's just me showing up. It was actually a really cool experience this year at Built for the Pressure, my yearly event that I host here in Orlando, Florida, where I opened up and I said, Buenos dias, and everyone said back to me, don't be rude, say it back. It was one of those moments where you're like, yo, I did that. But what it also meant is that I had built community in a way that was authentic to me, in a way that felt good to me. I didn't have to dance or sing or do all the things that like everyone else was. I did it my way, and that felt really, really good. Here's some ways that you are going to create a series that will build a community of people that trust you, a community of people that will listen to your tips, that are excited to get to work with you at any capacity, and people that actually will ride for you regardless of what platform you move to. So of course, we already talked about consistently showing up on your chosen platform. Again, you don't have to show up on every single platform. This comfort creator concept is not exclusive to Instagram or TikTok. It's exclusive to whatever you choose to show up for. Remember, this is all about being your most authentic self. I find that my series is hyper interactive, and that has really made the difference with my community. So my series is called Buenos Dias. So Buenos Dias, don't be rude, say it back. That is my coined phrase. Everyone knows that, and they repeat it back to me. People get my DMs and say, Buenos Dias, Sloan, how are you? So it is highly interactive in building community and building those relationships and having those conversations really early on. So I think that when you are looking at crafting your series, you should try and see how can you integrate your community into that in an interactive and creative way that still feels really good to you, that still feels on brand for you, but really genuine and authentic. Now, I also want to take a minute because a lot of people ask me, like, how did you come up with that concept? Well, for me, I always get asked, where are you from? Where are you from? I wanted a way to start integrating my Spanish roots into my content without feeling like I was only a Latina-focused creator. I just wanted people to know this is just a part of who I am as I'm building my personal brand. I started doing that just kind of as a challenge to myself to show up every single day, to create my videos faster, to have a signature style when it came to my editing, and it kind of just evolved from there. I started noticing people were really resonating with that. So if you want to experiment with a series or a concept, just start off 5 days. 5 days straight. It's almost like a challenge to yourself, right? 5 days straight of this one series. See how it does. If that doesn't resonate, cool. Move on to another series and keep doing that until you find something that really hits with your community. So Cassandra Croggin defines comfort creator content as unselfish content. What the heck does that mean, right? What does it mean to create unselfish content? And basically, you already know it's content that is solution focused, content that is focused on what is the viewer going to get out of this? What value am I bringing into this? And this is something that I think a lot of creators struggle with, especially with this new wave of vlogs that we're seeing, where it's not just follow me along in my life, it's follow me along and learn something with me, okay? Or let me share you these tips as I show you in the format of a vlog, not making the vlog the actual message, but interweaving a message or educational opportunity into the vlog. I hope that makes sense. As I was going through her content, and I binge watched all of her videos on TikTok, as I was going through her content, I realized that's great, right? We want our content to be solution focused, but how do I do that for myself? Let's say if you have all of February's content planned, and now you're like, okay, yeah, I want to try this comfort creator thing. Now do I have to go back and rewrite all my things? No. In the description box, I have created a ChatGPT prompt that you can input either based off of content that you've already created, and then it will spin it so that it's unselfish for you, right? So it's just going to further optimize it for you. Or if you have an idea, it can take that idea and create content that will be solution driven, content that will be focused on bringing high value and making you that expert, that trust industry person for them, i.e. becoming their favorite content creator, because every time they come to you, they feel seen, they learn from you, they know you're consistent, they have a series where they can follow along. What I have realized is it is humanity's need or humanity's call out for habits. We are habitual creatures, and we love having stability, and we love having something that we know we can always go to or turn to or reference, right? We love that stability. And if you want to become someone's pillar of stability as a content creator, then these are the things that you are going to need to do. Starting with becoming consistent, identify what does consistency mean to you. I push out a lot of content. I'm not even gonna front. But I also have built up this skill. And the more that you do this, the easier it's going to be for you to push out content consistently. The second thing is for you to create a series. We have talked about series here on YouTube for, I wanna say, at least the past 2 years. I know one of my favorite YouTube vloggers, she talks about how creating her series on living in New York City really popped off her channel, and she talks a lot about like create a series. My problem is no one really tells you how do you create a series in a way that is unique to you, and that's really what I want you to explore. What is something that my community craves? What is a series that I can come up with? For me, it was Buenos Dias as a way to integrate my roots with my daily concept and content creation. I want you to add in the comments box what it is that you would consider as a series, what's something that you're going to explore. Like I said, try it for 5 days, test it out, poll your community. Like, would you guys be interested in this series? You could take them on a journey with you, like Cassandra Croggin talks about. Take them on a journey with you. Read 100 books in a year. Hitting 5K on YouTube, right? You can talk about all the different cities that I'm going to visit. This is my city's bucket list. Let's do this together. As a solo traveler, right? This is probably somebody that if they have never traveled solo, they'll probably watch your videos as well. I have given you prompts for ChatGPT that you can actually utilize to restructure your content as you become a 2025 content creator. In the case of Cassandra Croggin, and I reference her because she just has this is actually her series, is all about becoming a comfort creator in 2025. And her tagline is so that we could do it together, or so that we have someone to blame if it doesn't happen. So I love it. I think it's a little spicy, and I think it's very much up her personality alley. So think about, what is your personality? It doesn't have to be spicy. Maybe yours is more cozy, right? So just think about who you are, how it is that you would define your characteristics, how it is you would define what your community wants from you, what you want to be known for, and then go from there. Okay, so at this point you have everything you need to become a successful content creator in 2025, including the ChatGPT prompts, so that you can go ahead and update your captions to be solution focused. Don't forget to hit the subscription button if you haven't already, like this video, and comment down below what your signature series is going to be, and I will see you tomorrow for yet another video as we continue this 75-day hard challenge. Sweet nightmares, Beast fam, y nos vemos mañana.